Father God, we look to you today, and we're thankful for your blessings you've showered upon our county, and we're mindful of this season of the year, and we pray for soft hearts to be in that spirit of rejoicing, and we're mindful of not only your birth, but also the plan you've brought for everyone in the world. We're mindful of business before us today, and we just pray for wisdom as we make decisions for those are our constituents, and we pray that what we would do would be pleasing in your sight, and also those that wear a badge and uniform and keep us safe, watch over them and protect them. We ask it all in the name of Christ. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everyone. December 19th. December 19th, 2016 Commission meeting. We'll start with the minutes. We're sent via email. Any corrections? Not entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
3-0. Payroll number 26 for calendar year 2016 totals $214,541.28. We have a total of 305 claims in the amount of $360,411.25.
Motion to approve.
Second.
And a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3-0. Monty.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
The thing I have today is the numbers. We have 74 inmates, 4 DOC, and 18 are F6 DOCs. They're staying with us. So.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Merry Christmas.
Great.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
Thanks to you and the guys. Ed, we have you next.
You didn't go to that bathroom.
We have heat in ours.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, but I assume.
Sure. I told her we're going to put a heater in it.
Oh, yeah. Space heater.
Anything.
Just like we used to do in all the
I'm surprised the
offices.
water's not frozen.
Frozen pipes.
I turned on the faucet and ice cubes came out.
You got it. Hi, Ed.
Yeah.
The girls'
How
bathroom
cold
was so
Hey,
refrigerated.
I never followed up with you on that or made a phone call. Did we get out there and put some more stuff down? Are you serious? They wanted me to drive it, but I had to go out of town. Good. You know, it's just been a reason to say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, we from Uniondale North we did.
All right,
But
perfect.
Other than that, it wasn't
Thanks.
bad. So, first thing I have is the stone beds we took at your last meeting. My recommendation is to accept all of them.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
3-0.
Second thing I have is just an update on the service truck that we're getting through Family Ford. It's been back and forth issue and this, that, and the other. They cannot get what we originally ordered, and basically it was a cab delete. They just flat out told me that. So we actually found, or they actually found a pickup truck, 1 ton in Pennsylvania, and a few things I've listed there that it doesn't have on there. I mean, we can live with that. I would like to have the power window because it's a plow truck, but if we can't, we can't. So, and the price is about $2,000 cheaper. They are willing to. They're doing a swap with this dealer down there, so they're willing to go get it this week and bring it back, and then we can get it to Fort Wayne and get the utility bed put on it and get a snowplow put on it and all that stuff. So, if they order one like we want, it could be 3 months.
So what happened when we originally did this and we could not get a truck?
I have no idea. I think
Did they?
Ford finally said that we can't do it without the bed. So I said, well, okay, give me a price for the bed. It was going to be an extra $600.
Okay.
And then I said, well, why don't you see if you can find one somewhere? But yeah, because I look back, you guys approved this in May of last year,
A long time ago.
long time ago. So when I actually went out this morning and he says, this is. I said, we'll live with the stuff that's not on it if we can get the truck and get it here this week and get it up there. But yeah, I don't know what the deal was between the dealership and Ford that they finally came back and says, we can't do it without a bid. I said, okay.
A motion to accept the exchange.
I don't know if I want to do it
You
yet.
don't want to?
I don't know. Have you already got it coming?
No. I told him I would let you guys approve it this morning, and then if you approve it, then they're going to go out and get it.
You want to talk to him?
To me,
Let's just not act on it. I just don't want to act on it right
Or
now.
you think it's too
I
high?
don't want to see you not get what you need. And the fact we've already waited this long.
Right. And they did give us some more concessions on that, so that's why the price came down. But I do have a bed that I want to get rid of, but I've talked to Hoosier Truck about they're willing to give me a credit for that.
This isn't going to put you in that big a bind, is it?
No, I'm using my sign truck to haul
Right.
it now.
I make a motion we table this
Okay.
Okay.
Second.
until I can get more information.
Okay. And you're more willing to...
Thank you.
It's been a fiasco. Let's just
Yeah,
say
I
that.
don't like
that,
it.
that it's just taken this long before they finally said, "Oh, we can't get it for you." Well, wouldn't you have known that in the first couple months?
Sure would have thought so.
We'll invest. I'll be happy to look into this a little more.
Okay. Just an invitation to our dinner on Thursday, if any of you are available, at 11 o'clock, Corner Depot. Just an update on salt. We've used about 75 tons this year so far with all the ice. I do have 50 tons on order, and actually a load of that's coming in this morning. So, and then just some of the other stuff we've been doing. So that's all I have. So I'll call Family Forward and just tell them you guys tabled it.
Yeah.
So
And then I'll get with you,
okay, sounds good.
if that's all right with you.
Perfect.
Please do.
Keep us posted.
Will do.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed. Nate, got you up next.
Something's wrong there. I just don't have a good feeling.
Thank you.
Good morning. Morning. Quick updates on a couple different projects. Bridge 79 there on 200 South, east of 300 West. Looking at starting the project at the beginning of next year. Primco, we've had some issues with some of the utility relocations. Haven't been quite what Primco was looking to have, but it looks like by the time they're ready to mobilize, first week of next year, everything will be out of the way. So prior to the actual bridge work, we'll make sure we get public notices out. We'll contact the paper and put something on the website before the road's actually closed for the construction. So, Bridge 400, there's been some questions from property owners on when that work's going to start. We have the materials, but unfortunately, it's a lot of manual labor to assemble that aluminum box culvert, so we're waiting for the weather to break. It's really not suitable to be doing handwork and bolting it together. So hopefully we get a week or two of warm weather, or at least mild winter weather, to allow us to do that work. On to item 3, Bridge 2 and 203, that's one of our community crossings projects, or 2 of them. I got the plans for that on Friday, so I'm going to start to review those. A tentative schedule, if everything looks good, we'll try to advertise for the project on January 19th, looking to receive bids on February 16th. That'd be a Thursday. So that'd give us about a 28-day bid window. We try to bid both projects together. We're still kind of in discussions on that. That may change. I may want to bid the 2 projects back-to-back on 2 different dates. It'd be an open meeting here in the commissioner's room. It'd just be essentially a 2 p.m. Thursday or afternoon. We just need to ask that Beth attend. We'll read them aloud, take them under advisement, and I'll present them to you on the 3rd meeting in February would be the plan for acceptance. County Road 700 North, we had talked about that at the last meeting briefly. I've met with the property owners out there. In fact, I've had questions from the farmers around that immediate area. In fact, one of the right-of-ways we received, and so it's for your consideration at the meeting today. So I'm hoping that we'll be in good position to try to work on that first thing in the spring. So I think that that's actually going to work out pretty well. In fact, our scope might open up a little bit as far as trying to do some work on the legal drain as well. So Jared and I will discuss that, and we'll have kind of a bigger picture written out for you before we actually spend any money on it. Item 5, USI is working on the bridge inspection report fee justification. They've been selected for our 2017-2020 reviews. We need to submit something to NDOT for the contract, so they're working on that right now, so that's why you haven't seen anything on that recently. And last item on here, good news, we actually had the deposit from NDOT, or the state, for our community crossings project, so we're about $750,000 richer right now from all that, so I'm pretty happy to see that money come in. So that'll fund all those projects, or help fund the projects we've put together. So other than that, I think that's all I have as far as reporting.
You want them to sign, Nate? You want them to sign
Motion
the
to
easement agreement?
accept and sign the right-of-way that we received.
Yes.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
I'm a notary, so I'll notarize these, take them back, and give them to Roy to record.
Okay. Yep.
Sign all three of those. There's three different.
Yeah, there's 3 different right-of-ways. Actually, the right-of-ways, I mentioned the one for County Road 700 North. One of the right-of-ways we have is for Bridge 18, and another right-of-way is for Bridge 66. So those are 2 of the 3 projects we're proposing for
Beth,
bridge work.
I'll get you copies of those. Just one original one. I'll make sure you get copies.
Let's go with Monday.
Yeah, I agree.
Any questions for me then?
Thank you. No, thanks.
Thanks, Nate. Greg, you are next for the Reifsburg. Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
My name is Greg Waters. I'm a local attorney. I'm representing Mr. Hendricks, David Hendricks, who's requesting that the undeveloped Marcus Street and Harrison Street, and then 2 undeveloped alleys in Reifsburg be vacated. He's planning on building a new house, and he needs to be able to use all the ground of which he owns, multiple lots, plus the alleys and the vacated streets, or to be vacated streets, we're hoping, to put the house on. Prior to filing this petition, he spoke with the adjoining property owners of the one alley. There's 2 property that touch on it, and talked to them, because I know that's the policy of the board, that always that the adjoining property owners be in agreement, and they are, and they also were given notice by certified mail. In addition, I also requested if you have verified that a septic system, that it can be installed, because it gets a little tricky out there. And he does have just enough ground to do it, and it's been approved that it can be done. In addition, we've also provided notice by publication in the news banner 3 times, so the general public is aware of this. And I would note that Mr. and Mrs. Harris and Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, who are the adjoining property owners, will also receive 1/2 of the alley that touches their respective ground. That's the way it works, so they're getting some ground out of this too. And accordingly, we're asking that this board approve the vacation.
How does that work for tax purposes, since they'll be assuming those alleyways? Does that portion of the ground then become taxable to them?
Yes.
Okay, so that's part of it.
Right.
Yeah, the assessor will then have to make some adjustments to bring that into that. And it's actually a benefit to Reifsburg as a whole, because this is a new house going up, which is not a normal thing to be occurring in Reifsburg.
And there's not any real alleys or streets there.
Correct.
It's just grass.
It's just grass.
Exactly. Exactly.
They're just on paper.
I mean, it's platted on paper and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're asking that you approve the vacation.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3-0.
Okay. I have submitted a proposed ordinance to the auditor's office. I think, Beth, you might have
I got it.
And I also submitted that early to Roy Johnson so he could review it. I never heard anything back from him, so I assume silence means it's okay.
I received an email and I had no issues with it. So.
Okay.
Sorry. (2016-09).
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg. I'll wait till Beth's ready. Okay. Next step I have is the board appointments. And this would be for different positions that are available through the county that many people serve on. Most of them are a fixed date and they expire the end of December. So today, let's we'll just have them as you have them on order. So that's okay. My first one is the Alcohol Beverage Commission. Rob Moon is currently serving in that position. He has submitted his application, and I will entertain a motion.
Motion to accept Rob Moon for Alcoholic Beverage Commission.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the ones that we only have one person on the board, and we have no multiple people applying, so we're going to go to the Chamber of Commerce. I currently serve in that position. I would like to stay in that position if that's acceptable.
Motion to accept Blake Gerber to continue in that position.
Second.
2-0
Aye.
and 1. We did not receive an application for county community and family services.
I did
we
not. I
will-
never received anything.
We
for
will
that.
wait till January for that
And
appointment.
you need to contact that person?
I have.
Okay, you have contacted her and she has not responded.
I've contacted the community and family services, and they was contacting
Okay.
her, and I advertised it also.
Okay.
And we still haven't gotten back
Okay,
on any.
thank
So
you.
we'll wait till January on that appointment. The next one I have is economic development. I currently serve in that position. I would like to serve, continue,
So moved.
So moved. Or second.
2-0 and 1. EMA Advisory Board. Tamara, you
I am
currently
willing to
serve.
continue.
I'll make a motion
Second.
to do that.
Okay, Blake and Kevin, and that is for
EMA.
The EMS Board, Kevin currently serves in that capacity. I was informed, I was not aware of this at all, that the board minutes specify the president serve in that capacity, and I was not aware of that. And I would like to delegate if Kevin would like to continue serving as my designee.
I would do that. And just for clarification, the reason being is that position by the bylaws is, as Blake stated, is president. And having served as past president of the commissioners, it continued on over numerous years, and it continued on just to have integration into the position. I've shared with Blake if he would like that position. I'm more than happy to vacate that position. But I do appreciate that, and I will serve as your
You have
delegate.
Many years of experience that I would not have, and I appreciate it.
Well, I'd be honored to serve again.
Motion to accept Kevin in that position as your
Second.
delegate.
Thank you.
Okay. Move on to here. Property Tax Board of Appeals. I have a submission for Martin Adam, and he did reapply. Do I have a motion?
Is that,
As
are we doing
well
those
as-
separately? Or can we
As
do
well
them
as
both together?
Larry.
Those two
Larry
together?
also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Both there.
Larry McChesney, yes,
Yes.
both.
I'd motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second.
Both of them for both positions.
Correct.
3-0 on that one. Regional Sewer District, Lee Von Gutten did apply.
Motion. Go ahead.
Second.
3-0 on that one.
You lead, I'll follow.
The sick bank is employees of the county, Susie Reinhardt, Marlene Hogue, and Diane Collins.
Motion to approve of those listed.
Second.
Motion second. That's 3-0 on that. Now, let's go back to the ones we have multiple. I'm just going to start over. The Planning Commission currently is being served by Tim Rohr, and he has reapplied. Todd Fichter is vacating at the end of the month. And we have 3 applicants that have submitted for this position. They are Ann Frager, Tyson Brooks, and Ryan Criswell. Those applications came through quite a while ago, so
I would make the motion to accept Tim Rohr, Tyson Brooks, and Ryan Chrismore. He's applied numerous times as an alternate or
Second.
backup.
Second.
I will accept that. 3-0.
Tim Moore and
Tyson Brooks
Tyson.
and Ryan has.
I appreciate all that apply because
Yes.
we need applications because you never know when somebody might vacate.
Okay, so,
The only one we did not receive the application for that specifically requested to be on the Board of Zoning Appeals.
right. And I think that has to be one of those two.
That has
it
to
has
be.
to be a non-elected official that is a member of the Plan Commission. And traditionally, it's been appointed by one of the commissioners' appointments if they're not elected.
So it could be anybody on your board.
Or it
They
has
have
to be one of the
board
two we
members.
just
So,
elected.
Yeah, one of either Lynn
Tyson or Tim.
Tyson.
Can we hold off on that until we talk to the two of them and see if either one is more
Sure.
interested than the other?
We don't have a BZA board member or meeting.
Yeah, we should
coming up,
probably
so
run that
we-
by each of them,
You could do it before our next meeting and be fine. So if you want to talk to them about that.
unless you guys know.
Let's
Which one might, but I don't
let's
know.
reach out and get feedback,
Okay.
and we'll make our decision.
I'll put it on the
January
next
meeting.
meeting.
Perfect. Okay. The Health Board is the other one that we had 2 positions open. Mary Donnelly, Dr. Mary Donnelly, and Stephen Bales. The 2 currently in position have both reapplied, and we did receive a application from Darlene Garrett the end of November. And
We had a recommendation from.
we had a
the health.
recommendation from the health director to, that the previous 2 would like to continue serving. So,
Motion to approve.
Second,
motion to accept the 2 that were recommended,
Donnelly and Bales.
Donnelly and Bales. 3-0. Yeah. Did we receive an application for the Huntington?
No.
Library.
They have advertised and they have not got anybody to apply either.
Has Fred
He
expressed the
doesn't,
desire?
yeah, he does not want to I had contacted him, he did not want to be reappointed.
Okay, so maybe the paper can pick up that we're looking for somebody to serve for the Huntington Library, basically serving the city of Marple.
Yeah.
So, Rock Creek Conservancies.
I didn't hear anything back from, I talked to Tony Corral about that too, and he's doing some research on that.
Yeah, let's keep those posted for our first meeting of January. So I believe that's all appointments for that. Our next one would be our department heads. Commissioner Roy Johnson has reapplied, and I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, 3-0 on Roy. We got an application from Bobby Studebaker. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, 3-0. Wayne Grove,
So moved.
Second.
3-0. Nate Rumschlag. as
Well, he's
county
already
engineer.
contracted, so kind of,
So we'll just say
Yeah.
3-0.
so moved.
Second.
Ed Herman, highway supervisor,
Motion.
Second.
3-0. Claude McMillan as VA director, officer.
Motion to approve.
Second.
And the last one, IT director, Adam McCartney.
No.
911
There we go.
911 director.
Motion to approve of
I
Adam.
don't think Adam wants that position.
Sorry, Roger. I blew up on that one. So.
Second.
3-0.
And then do you need to do Adam?
Yeah.
You still need to do Adam.
We just did Adam, didn't we?
No, we did Roger.
Did I skip Roger?
No, we did. We did.
Did I say
we
Roger
did Adam.
twice?
We did
We did
Adam.
911.
We
Now
did
we do
911.
IT.
Now
Come
we
back
do
to
IT.
IT.
I skipped Roger. My
confused.
apologies. He was a... So, Roger, do we have a motion?
Go ahead. Motion.
Second.
Second. 3-0 for Roger. Okay. I must have exploded. Okay. What else did I miss, Beth?
Area plan.
Area plan, we need to do it, Michael,
Oh,
It's not on my list.
I wouldn't forget you, Michael.
because
okay. That's not on there, but
It's not on there.
That's on
to
my
accept
list.
my
It's on my
It's
list.
on mine too.
It's on my list.
so motion.
Second. Michael.
3-0.
Wow, you guys went so fast, I couldn't find it.
Here you can get my list.
Okay. We will be having a public hearing regarding the county farm and the sale portion possible of the sale and release in 30 minutes. So,
Make a motion to recess.
do you have any other public information, Beth, that we need to deal with other than the public notice?
Nope.
Okay. We are officially in recess until 10:30.